Hello students, now we will be talking about dimensions of business environment. So as we were talking earlier, we have something called as PESTEL. This can be remembered because if you remember this PESTEL, you will remember everything that is there for dimensions of a business environment. Right? We will go ahead now. So P stands for political, E stands for economic, S stands for social, T stands for technological, T stands for technological, E stands for environmental and L stands for legal. Okay. This is a very short introduction of all the different dimensions that are there for a business environment. Now, all these will be discussed in detail in the coming slides. So, first we will consider the economic environment. So, what are all the factors in this economic environment that we need to consider to know the effect of this on the business environment? The first one is change in the interest rates. Now, what is interest rate? Whenever you take an amount of money from the bank, you need to provide the same amount of money back with additional percentage of money. That additional percentage of money that you pay back to the bank is called as interest rate. Now, how does interest rate affect any business? Consider this interest rate is there for home loans. Now, home loans, the interest rate for home loans has been reduced by RBI. What does this lead to then? You need to pay lower amount of interest rate back to the bank for the same amount of money. Now, what happens? More people will take home loans to build houses. To build houses, what are the materials needed? Those might be bricks, that might be cement, iron rods, water, sand and etc. So, when people purchase these materials, the profit will be there for the business, which will in turn lead to increase in the economy. Got it? So, this is how interest rate can be considered as a factor of economic environment which will affect the business. Now, going to the next point. The next point is inflation rates. Whenever a value or monetary value or the price of a commodity increases with time, it is called as inflation rates in economics. Now, what is the effect of this inflation rate? It leads to change in demand. Here we have said change in demand. But what kind of change? Is it a positive change? Is it a negative change? We will see. Now, consider you have an income and you have the price of one commodity, and we also consider the quantity of the commodity that can be purchased by a person. Now, if your income is 5 rupees and the price of the commodity is 1 rupee, then how much quantity can you purchase with this amount of money for this much price? It will be 5 units, right? Now, if the income is stagnant and the price due to inflation rate increases to 5 rupees, then what might be the quantity that you buy? It will be 1 unit. You see the change here? This has come out due to inflation. Inflation is rise in the price. Understood? So, this is how inflation leads to change in demand, which is decrease in demand, not increase in demand, it is decrease in demand. So, what happens after decrease in demand? When you buy less products from the organization, obviously the profit will be less. Now, going to the next point, changes in disposable income of people. So what is now disposable income? The amount of money that is left over after expenditure that can be spent on other things is called as disposable income. Now, if the disposable income of people is more, they will be wanting to spend more, which will in turn increase the profit of the business. If not, if the disposable income is less, then people will be spending less, which will not be as beneficial to the economy. Understood how this affects the business? Fine. Now let's go to stock market indices. As we know, stock market is always changing, it is constantly changing. Yes, minute by minute, second by second, the stock market changes. If the stock market goes up, then the profit of the business also increases. But if the stock market comes down, you have heard of the term stock market crash? It is nothing but stock market prices coming down. Then the the profit of the business will also be less. Now, change in the value of rupee. You know how rupee's value changes? Have you heard of the term rupee against the dollar? It means that for exchange of $1, how much rupees you will have to pay. Currently it stands at 75, 76 something. Okay. But how does this change in the value of rupee affect the business? Now consider two scenarios. Okay. One scenario is wherein you have the same product, then both of these products are valued at $1. Okay. Now, if the exchange rate of rupee in this scenario is 50 rupees and in this scenario if it is 70 rupees, then you will have to pay more for this same commodity. Same commodity you will have to pay more. So, increase in the value of the rupee will lead to all these changes. Okay, and this will also affect the business. Now, so these are, in conclusion, these are some of the economic factors that can affect management practices in a business enterprise. So, the next dimension that we have is the social environment. Okay. So, how does social environment affect the business? This is how it does. The social environment of business include the social forces such as customs and traditions, values as well as social trends. Now, I will explain all of these in detail to you. Okay. First, let us consider customs and traditions. Consider we have Akshaya Tritiya in a few days. What do people at home do then? What do our families do? We go to the gold shop to purchase some gold. Whatever small or minuscule amount of gold we can purchase, we do that during Akshaya Tritiya. Yes. So, our customs and traditions indicate that we buy something during a particular time period, which will in turn add to the economic progress of the country, which is saying alternatively ki it will add to business, right. Now, we will go to values. According to Indian tradition, one of the biggest values that we have is non-violence. Yes, non-violence. And because of this value, majority of the Indian people are considered to be vegetarian. Yes, we have non-violence as our value, which in turn leads many people to be vegetarian. And you have heard of McDonald's? It is a US based company as well as US originated company. Okay. So, in US predominantly people eat beef as well as pork. Fine. So, when McDonald's was in US, it used to make beef and pork based burgers, meat burgers basically. But when McDonald's came to India, it had to change its policy of making only meat burgers. It started including veg burgers and veg meals. Okay. So, McDonald's identified the cultural values of India and molded their policies to accommodate this market. And this is how they are making profit from India. Okay. So, this in short, what I want to say is social environment will also affect the business. Next, we will go to social trends. What is the current trend here in India or anywhere across the world? It is fitness and health. So, when we have such social trends, it will lead to increase in number of gyms across the nation, as well as increase in consumption of organic products and health supplements. Yes. So, these are the sectors which are benefiting from social trends. Fine. So, in conclusion, the celebration of Diwali, Eid and Christmas provide significant financial opportunities for greeting card companies, sweets or confectionery manufacturers, tailoring outlets and many other related businesses. So, this is just a example wherein you can see how social environment will affect the business. Fine. So, let us now go to technological environment. So, what is technological environment? Technological environment includes forces relating to scientific improvements and innovations which provide new ways of producing goods and services and new methods and techniques for operating a business. What does the advancement in technology give us? It gives us scientific improvements, innovations. What is innovations now? Innovation means coming up with new and unique ideas. New ideas which are unique is called as innovation, which provide new ways of producing goods and services and new methods and techniques of operating a business. Okay. I will give you a small example of technology. Fine. Slowly in the 1900s, 1990s, we started getting these landlines. Yes. And after this came mobile phones in the 2000. And as the technology of these mobile phones got advanced and further advanced, we got internet. Now we are shopping everything online with digitization of India, plus increase in the speed of the internet, plus the online shopping platforms such as Amazon and Flipkart, etc. coming up. So, this is how technology has helped businesses to improve, right. What Amazon does is, if you consider this as an Amazon application, they do not produce any goods, they procure goods from a manufacturer and sell it to the customer. So, now Amazon makes money by buying from the manufacturer directly at low cost and selling it to the consumer at a price. So, this is how Amazon has used the technological platform to its advantage, and its profit runs into millions of dollars. Now we go to political environment. Political environment includes political conditions such as general stability and peace in the country hold towards business, right. Also, there may be uncertainty of business activities due to political unrest and the threats to the law and order. Let me give you an example. You have heard of Kashmir, right? Kashmir is an integral part of India wherein its beauty attracts tourism from across the world. Yes, These kind of tourist spots generate lot of revenue for the local people. But due to instability in the political environment, and not fulfilling the criteria of peace in the particular region, the tourism business has come to a halt. So, this is how the political environment also plays a big role in influencing business organizations. Next, political stability thus builds up confidence among the business people to invest in the long term projects for the growth of the economy. Political instability can shake that confidence. This is what has happened in Kashmir. Political stability can shake the confidence of the people who visit the valley. In turn, it will reduce the business opportunities. But another best example for the same kind of business, that is tourism, and how that country has developed the tourism to become #1 in the world is UAE or Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Okay? It had nothing but only oil as its income few years back, but they knew that the fossil fuel or the oil that is generated will be extinguished or it will run dry in a few years time. So, what did it do? It developed tourism. How did it develop tourism? It attracted people from across the world by having political stability and peace in the country. So, UAE is the best example for taking advantage of the political situation and having the political stability, whereas Kashmir is the opposite end of the spectrum. Next, we go to the legal environment. Legal environment includes various legislations passed by the government authorities. Legislations, the most important word here is legislations. Legislation is nothing but the law. Okay. Whenever an act gets passed, it becomes a law and it is called as legislations. Fine. So, the example here we have is the advertisement of alcoholic beverages is prohibited. Yes, advertisement, have anybody of us seen any advertisement for any alcoholic beverage? No, because according to Indian law, it is illegal to advertise alcoholic beverages. Then advertisements including packets of cigarettes carry the statutory warning, cigarette smoking is injurious to health. This also we have seen, yes, because it is compulsory for the cigarette companies or tobacco companies to have this statutory warning saying cigarette smoking is injurious to health. But how many people abide by this, we do not know, but still it is the law which is passed by the government of India and hence it comes under legal environment. Next, these are some of the legislations that have been passed. So, it is the Companies Act of 1956 and Industry Development and Regulation Act of 1951. These two are examples.